Hello all and welcome to the Ero Ps F2 round 1 in season 9. We are here at the Bahrain Grand Prix, and if you can tell, and if you can't tell for the rest of the race, I'm going to assume it's going to be dry. New season. Got Loki Chips down, got demoted from F1 down into F2. Got Alex, Cameron, Emre, Ash, no, he was already in, Susie and Crystal, all going from F2 to F2, making the big jump. Crystal only as a reserve. And you got debut drivers such as Robson, IRT Renz, Joel. Keen Hodgson is making his return to Ero League Racing. You haven't seen his name since season 6. Lucas, well, he's still in F2. Common Zaba, along with, I'm going to butcher that, Fiholek, I want to say. Returning to F2, Pibble as well, also returning. Well, Pibble returning to F2, both JML guys joining F2. Flopman is Enzo Trabani, Snooken, Otto, and we have Adam Hertos, Libanel, on the intermediate compound tyres. Right, okay. Well, I have a feeling we're going to watch his lap. Nah, he's not even first out, never mind. It's Susie. No, it's going to be Robson in the Aston. No, not the Aston Martin, the Alpha Tauri, sorry. As he's coming around to start his sector, I'll put on the telemetry as well. There we go. He'll be the first driver in F2 as we watch on stream, coming into the final corner. Now turning on his ERS into third. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of everything. There we go. Right. Here we go. Robson in the Alfa Romeo coming down towards turn 1. One of the longest straights on the calendar. Braking just before the 100-meter board. Into third. Short trimming up to fourth and getting a nice clean exit. Here we go now, down into the final corner of sector 1, taking it in fourth gear, not getting on the power. You're starting to see some curb on the exit as he's starting the S section of sector 2. Keeping it in 6th gear, having to lift off. Keeping it into fourth, not using the extra curb on the left hand side to open up the corner. Keeping it in fourth, now into turn 10, the tricky turn 10, very easy to lock up. Into fourth, goes a bit wide. Having to use the curb on the exit, that is going to cost him some time. Obviously F2 is line only, not allowed ABS or traction control. Now into turn 11. Keeping it now this right-hander, long swooping right-hander. You can take the curb on this game as opposed to the last game. Into fourth, short trimming off to fifth. As he's coming towards the final corner. Just after the 100-meter board into fourth. Let's see what is going to be the baseline for these F1 for the F2 drivers. 28.9. What does the Alpha Tauri do of Keaton? He beats that to 28.5. Next will be the out Mercedes. It'll be Mercedes and Cameron Donny goes purpose. Then it goes Pitbull Turbo. What time can he do? It's going to be a 28.6. Next will be the Alpina Chips. What time will it be? A 28.7. Next will be the Alfa Romeo of Susie. He goes P6 for a 29.1. Next will be the Ferrari of Libanel's teammate Prime Vilzu Villa. He's just starting his lap. Next will be the there will be the Alpine of Astros or Conor Ryan. What time can he do? 28.29.1. Next will be the Merc. Be the Merc of IRT Renz. What time can he do? It's a 28.7. He goes P5. Next I think will be Geodude. Nope, it's going to be Geo's teammate, Joel V2. Who's just starting his lap. Next will be Captain Emre. Captain Emre, yes, there's a 6.9 middle sector split. Into third for the final corner. What time can he do? 28.8. He goes P6. Next will be the Williams of Fleck. He's just starting his lap. Next will be the F3 driver of Crystal. What time can he do? 8.4. He goes pole position currently. Next will be Geo. I think it'll be Geo. Yes, 28.8 goes P8. Then it'll be Lucas. 28.7 goes P6. Next will be Fiholek, who's just starting his lap. We'll watch Vilsi, he's on a 6.9 middle sector. Heading towards the final corner, where will this lap put him? Down into fourth, goes a bit wide at the apex, so he'd want to gain more time there. Let's see, coming around the final corner, onto the main straight, what time will it be? It's a 28.7, equals P6. Next will be Fiholek as someone spins, Libanow. Coming up towards the middle, the end of the middle sector, taking turn 11 in fifth. As Libanow has spun again just before the pit lane, I think. I see Fiholek now. And towards the final corner, down into fifth. Takes that corner really well. Let's see, what time will it be? 27, 28, 28, 8, goes P10. Next will be Snoken. He'll be next across the line, but he's backed out of his lap. I want to say he's backed out of his lap. So I think he will be the first person unless Susie is on a lap. Susie is not on a lap. But the Ferrari of Vilzu, is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. So I think we'll watch Snoken for the entirety. Unless there is someone else on a lap. So Snoken going around the back straight. He will catch up to the Merc ahead of him. But I think that will take probably until sector 3 maybe. So he down into turn 1, takes it into third. Is he going to short jump to fourth? Yes, he does. Pretty tidy first sector. Now using all of the outside bit of the track throughout that straight to then get a good entry into that, which he does. Will he get a... He did get a good exit. What time will it be? It'll be a 28.8. First sector split. As Bo retires, I forgot he does have to serve a qualifying ban. Now then, going round into turn 10, taking a nice neat line. Does take him a while though to reach full power, just after the DRS straight, DRS detection point. Now down, takes it into fourth, takes a lot of curb. Now then through this long right-hander. Takes a neat line. It's going to be a 7.4 split. I think this is going to put him around P13, P14, maybe P15 range. Going around the final corner now. Into 4, takes a lot of curb on the entry. Let's see, 28, 29, 29, 4 goes P17 actually. Next will be the Alpine of Loki Chips. He's starting his lap. Is there someone finishing their lap? Robson, is he finishing his lap? He's not finishing his lap. What about the Ferrari of Libanow? He's half a second down in his lap time. Can he find any more time? Can he find any time? No, he's getting into the pit lane. What about the Red Bull? Pitbull Turbo, is it? He's just starting his lap, so we'll just go on Cameron Don, who's just starting his lap. Oh my god. It's Renz. Renz is spun. Captain Emery starting his lap. Who's that? There's an AlphaTauri in the final corner. It's Flopman. He is on a lap. What time is he going to do? It's going to be a 28 flags. Pole position currently. Crystal has to respond to that in this lap. The Williams, I think, will be next. Of Common Zaba, who's just starting his lap. Red Bull. Lucas starting his lap. Is that in the final corner? That is going to be Snoken. I think he's going to be peeling into the pit lane though. So it will be the Alpine of Loki Chibs. He's 14 seconds off. Something's gone horribly wrong for him. Astros then. Just starting his lap. Vilzu. He's also starting his lap. Is no one on a lap? No, why can I not find someone on a lap? Here we go, Cummins up, 10th up. Who's out in the final corner? Is that... I think that's Chips, he's going to go into the pit lane, yeah. Renz. As Pitbull goes pole over 28 flat. Sorry, I missed that. I think it'll be Captain Emery. No, Captain Emery did. Captain Emery does go up. That's a Williams. I think it's going to be Cummins up. We're all stuck on board with Cummins up. He's 2 temps up. Apparently it's purple. It's actually a good middle sector. Middle sector split, so he has all the time to find in this final sector. Down into 3rd, short chip up to 4th. It's tidy. With his challenge pole, 26, 27, 28. No, it won't. There's a 28.3. It goes P3. Next will be the Red Bull of Lucas. He goes P4 with a 28.4. Next will be the Williams of Fiholek, who's just starting his lap. So it'll be the Alfa Romeo of Susie, who's starting his lap. Is that Renz in the middle sector? Renz is in the middle sector. We'll watch Renz in the middle sector. He has... Oh, he spun it. I'll tell you what, if he kept that 360, it would have been cool, but he didn't. If someone shoots up, I think it's Vilzu who shoots up. Gio goes up to P12, and next will be the Ferrari of Limonau, who's just starting his lap. I think Crystal's not starting his lap. I think Crystal's at the end of his lap. No, Crystal's starting his lap. We will watch Crystal, as this is his 2nd lap. Is he going into the pit lane? He's got... Oh, for God's sake, he's going into the pit lane. Right. McLaren, Captain Emery, into the pit lane. Both Mercedes in the pit lane? No, Cameron Don is starting his lap. We will ride on board with Cameron Don. He was in F3 last season. He made the jump up to F2. As he uses the curb on the entry to the corner, takes him on the exit. He had some brake throttle input, where I don't think he wants to. That may have cost him some time. Into 4th. Let's see, in this middle sector, he's 2 temps down. Yeah, that brake input definitely did cost him. So he's into 3rd. Let's see if someone jumps up ahead. As Fiholek jumps up, and so does Susie. I think Susie jumped up. There's now Cameron Don going round in this middle sector. Will he be up? He needs to find just hundredths to be P4. As he's only thousandths up, that's not enough for him right now. Libenau's retired because he crashed. Let's see Cameron Don now coming around the final corner. Has he found any more time? Can he get out of the 28.4s? No, he can't. It's the P5 though. It's 28.423. What is this? Right, P3 to P14 is separated by 4 tenths of a second. What the hell is going on? Is that Joel on the lap? What the Christ? Is this me? We're going to ignore that. Yeah, we're going to ignore that, right? Who's that in the middle final? Is that... Yeah, he's going into the pit lane. Right, who's that? Alfa Romeo. Is that Susie going into the pit lane? Yeah. So happens to his teammate Robson, who's not on a lap. He's backed off of his lap. Oh my god. Alright, people are starting their out laps. So who's the furthest up starting their out lap? Joel's made a mistake. Robson, I think, so we'll go with Robson down into turn 1. Oh, he locked up and went wide. That's definitely ruined this lap time. So we will hop on board with the AlphaTauri of Flotman, who's just starting his lap. He's thousands off pole. Can we get into 29? So down to the last 2 minutes. Everyone will start to come out now for their final few runs, seeing if they can squeeze out any more time to get pole position. Let's see now, Flotman, part of CBR Esports. Down into turn 1, he's a 10th and a bit off. He needs to find more time in the second sector, as there's all this, and he's invalidated. He needs to regain his ERS, keep composed. Meanwhile, we have the Red Bull of Lucas NL. Joined about halfway through last season, or to the back end of last season. Had a good outing in Spain from what I can remember. He's starting his lap time now. Needs to find just a 10 to get P3, then 4 temps to get into pole. Is he able to do that? Down into turn 1, locking up just a little bit. Keeping it in 3rd, now shorting up to 4th. Had a bit of a squirrely exit, that is going to cost him hundredths or even tenths of a second. Down into turn 2, just after the 100-meter board, into 3rd now. Thought he's going to take that in 4th. Robson's retired for the session, he can't find any more time. 28.4, he's slightly up, but it's not enough to gain position. So Cohen starting in the middle sector into 3rd. Keeping halfway through, he's not sure until 4th to then get on the main power. Down into this turn 10, one of the hardest corners on the track or even on the calendar. Into 3rd, he is going to get a little bit of a tow here from the Mercedes driver. Down into 4th. Let's see, has he found any more time? It has been a tight middle sector. Let's see what split is going to be. It's 2 tenths up. He is going to get P2. Can he find any more time? As there's a broken front wing of a Haas. That's his lap time over. That's his qualifying over. Lucas now for the Red Bull. Down into the penultimate corner. Can he get the first pole position for the Ero Season 9 Ps F2? 27, 28. No, he can't. He's lost some time. It's still P3 though, provisionally. Next will be the Haas. Will be the Haas of... No, it won't be the Haas. It'll be the McLaren. McLaren of Captain Emre. He's up a 10th. Can he find any more time? Will he bottle it? The top 2 are finished. They cannot improve their lap times. So it's down to P3 below. No, down to P4 below, actually. Let's see now. Captain Emre Demir, part of AlphaTauri last season. Now part of the McLaren. Can he find any more time? It's P4. 28.3. Next will be the Ferrari of Prime Vilzu. He's 2 times up. Can he find any more time? Yes, he can. It's P3 to 23.289. Keen Hodgson now returning. From his time off in Ero. Can he get pole position? What a way to return to Ero. Let's see. 27. 28, 28.3. It's P7. Next will be the Williams. Commons-Zaba? It'll be Commons-Zaba and the Williams. He's up slightly. Can he find any more time? Yes, he can. It's P4. Next will be the Alpine of Loki Chips. He can't find any more time. Then it'll be both. It'll be Crystal, I think. Crystal's going for pole. Can he get pole? No, he can't. And I think that is the grid. Unless Cameron Don's 15 seconds off. So that is your classification, ladies and gentlemen. We have Pitbull Turbo in P1, CBR Flotman or Enzo Trabani in P2. If I can quickly get the absences up so I can see their names. Fabian Marin is been P1. Then it's Vile P3. Patrick, no. Simon Zach, is that Commons-Zaba? Simon Zach P4. Lucas Jaraja P5, Emery Demir P6, Keen Hodgson P7, Cameron Don P8, Patrick Fialkowski? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Jean Goring P9, no P10, sorry, rounding up top 10. Theo Smith P11, Chips P12, Renz Bon P13, Alex Wells P14, no, not Cam. Where is it? Haas. No, it's Alpine. Connor Ryan, that's what it was. P15. Robert Gimaliti, P16. Joel P17, Otto P18, Libinal P19, and Bo P20. I'm so sorry if I butchered all of them names. Simon Zam, I think that's how you pronounce it. As we're just waiting for the drivers to ready up, I think. So strategy-wise, it's a 29 lap race, so the predominant strategy is going to be hard mediums, as I am going to find out there is a formation lap. Oh, as I'm quickly trying to invite him back. I'll just be 2 seconds. If I could play it together. As there is 26 seconds, so we are going to have a sneak peek. As yeah, it's predominantly medium hards. Some people down lower. Yeah, some people are opting for the medium, seeing how close the field is. So the first 4 laps are going to be crucial, as we are just waiting for the last 5 seconds here to officially start Ero Ps F2. As it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for PSF2. Pitbull Turbo gets away well, considering he's on the hard contact tyres. About Vilsu. But second off, Flopman gets an even better start. He's going to send it around the outside into turn 1. He's going to have the inside for the next bit. It's 3 wide further behind Common Zaba. And just about managing to keep P3. Has to keep on the medium. There's contact between Vilsu and Cameron Dunn. There was contact. As there's also another Red Bull off of Lucas. As there's contact with the back, Crystal moving up to Pierre. Fiolek is battling in the Williams. As just about keeps P8. As all contact between Loki and Crystal. Crystal sent spinning by the Alpine of Chips. As you have more side-by-side action happening ahead, but the top two stay the same for this first half lap. Keen Hodgson's made a mistake somewhere. To go position changes. Living out up 7, Bo up 6, Susie up 5. It's Lucas now battling for his life on the medium compound tyres. But the top two stay the same. They're the only two people to stay the same. And Dilsu and Crystal are the biggest losers of that lap 1 carnage. There's already a 1.1 second gap between 5th and 6th. As you can see the strategy, lap 12 to 16, medium hards, and then lap 16 to lap 19, hard mediums. At least that's what I think anyway. As further up ahead, Enzo is getting ahead of Fabian. There's a little bit of contact for the number 13 Red Bull driver and the number 7 AlphaTauri, and I think the AlphaTauri's got it done. The AlphaTauri has got it done. The AlphaTauri is overtaking the older sister team. The older brother team, I think. I don't know. I don't know the relationship. And has taken P1. But Susie's so close to the DRS, I will put the telemetry on. He's used 30% of his battery, or 40% of his battery to try and get within the 1 second gap. Otherwise, everyone below him's race is kind of screwed. It's further behind. Gio gets ahead of Robson for P15. He needs to make up the gap. I thought it went wide there. Let's see what everyone's tyres are on. So the top two, surprisingly, are still on hards. Then it's P3, P4, and P5 on mediums. Then it's P6 to P10 on hards. Lucas is in a hard sandwich on mediums. Then it's Libernal. Then Astros and Joel are on mediums. Then the rest are on hards. But Susie has this entire straight to try and get within the DRS. Is he going to set fastest lap? No. Enzo still keeps fastest lap. As further up ahead, Cameron Don has gone for the move on Consaba. I'll get rid of that. And will he keep the move stick? Yes, he will. The question is, has Susie got DRS? He has not got DRS. He's just about lost it. And Felix just lost DRS on Susie. But Susie has not lost that much time. Only about 10th. Can he find that in the corner? So it's a sector 1 in yellow for Snooken. The Pibble Turbo's almost lost DRS. The top two are on 30% ERS. Cameron Don is on 70%. And we'll have the grip for the next 5 laps on these hard compound tyres. As someone spun, Lucas has made a mistake and has forced Astros to go wide. As Joel somehow P11. Did he go off track and cut? And now he's lost. Nope, he's P... Right, what the f... Well, that's lovely. So we're going to try and ignore that the best we can. Oh, what is this game like? Let's see, can Cameron Don... As Astros and Libernal battling. Astros and Libernal battling for P12. He's now the top 5 in DRS, but Susie couldn't get within it and he's lost 2 seconds to it. As Loki Chips is spun. It's a mistake of the XF1 driver and now he's last. Some would say he would have been a title contender. Obviously Cameron Don isn't in either. And for some reason he's not accelerating. I think he has a controller issue. Never mind. Okay, he's back now, but that's cost him a lot of time. As Joel, oh my god, throughout that corner. That's where he thinks. And then suddenly he's going to be ahead of him again, yep. Pitbull's gaining and gaining and gaining on Flatman. Is he going to go for the move? No, he's not. But has less ERS than Flatman. Pitbull needs to start saving ERS. As Bo gets ahead of Libanow, and so does Lucas. Is he going to go for the move round the outside of Bo? No, Bo covers it off. And now Chips goes into the pit lane. Is this going to be a retire? It is a retire. I think it might be a controller or a malfunction in his controller. That may have caused that. So a very, very poor way to start off his F1, his PS F2 campaign. There's not really much going on apart from feel like right on the back of Susie for P6. Okay, so we got confirmation that Chibs got damage from a lagging Joel. So that's very unfortunate to hear, as Viola could be going for the move. No, he's deciding to stay behind. But he may not be able to stay behind. As Joel... As there goes Renz, and there goes Turbo. Turbo and Cameron Don battling, as Turbo manages to keep the position. But Cameron Don needs to use the lifestyle because they're halfway through, so they're going to be on about 30%. The hard's maybe about 21%. So we need to start using them to try and get ahead of these hard compound runners. There's a yellow flag for Lucas. He's had another spin. Especially he's got half his battery. Oh, there goes. What? That's a great save by Pitbull Turbo. But that's cost him DRS and may cost him a position as well. No, it won't. For now, anyway. He needs to try and get back in with DRS, and he can't. He can't do it. So he's going to go down. For straight on lap 7 of 29. Cameron Don in the Mercedes on the medium compound tyres is going to get ahead of the Red Bull on the hard compound tyres. As easy, as simple as you like. Will Konzaba follow him? No, Emery's going to go for the move. Emery's down the inside of Konzaba. Can he gain? No, he cannot. And Emery cannot make the move for now, though. As Keen Hodgson's gone into the pit lane. Here goes Captain Emery down the inside. Is there going to be contact? Yes, there is. That's forced Captain Emery to spin. But because of the gap he has to P6, he's still going to emerge P5. As now Cameron Don is all over the back of Enzo Trabani, who has been leading this race since lap 3, lap 4. As now with 5-man train is becoming a 4-man train. And almost a 3-man train if Commons-Arba's not careful. He needs to get him with the DRS, which he keeps. But now this could be curtains for Flopman still leading this race. He's on 17% ERS compared to Cameron Dunn's 25. As Astros has had a spun in the Alpine. Cameron Dunn sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix of 31.8. He's gaining on Enzo. Will he go for a dive bomb? No, he won't. He thinks better of it. He almost goes into the back of Enzo Tribani. That's how much more speed he was taking. As he's made a mistake, actually. Will this allow Pitbull to pounce? Yes, it will. A terrible mistake by Cameron Dunn there. That's cost him P2. And it may actually cost them both for DRS. So Flopman, this is a golden opportunity for Flopman to keep the DRS. Let's see now. Will Pitbull Turbo get a better exit? He does, but he's 600ths off. But no, Flopman's gone wide. Well, Goff gone wide. Can Cameron Dunn recapture his P2? And this fully has allowed Commons-Arba to go back in the fight. So Pitbull Turbo can use DRS now unless of a mistake in this corner. Which there isn't. He can use DRS to defend from Cameron Dunn. Has he got the ERS? He doesn't. But top two have less ERS than Cameron Dunn, and they all have less ERS than Commons-Arba. So Commons-Arba's in a golden position here. See Cameron Dunn now. He's gaining and gaining and gaining. He's using all of his ERS on Pitbull Turbo, Fabian. And he's going to make the move stick. Yes, he's locked up though. Will this allow Fabian to make a switchback? No, it won't. As Astros has spun again. As has brought out the safety car. Wow. The medium runners can pit now and just about go to the end. I am going to go get a drink now, actually. It'll be 2 seconds. I am back. So on lap 9 of 29, the safety car has come out as Astros has retired in the pit lane. So it's not a good day for Alpine as Commons-Arba is somehow P4. He's going to lag back down. No, is he actually P4? Nope. Right, he actually has to retire. Like, he genuinely needs to retire. Like, this has already caused damage. As that's not allowed either. So that's definitely a penalty for, no. Oh, what the? What the fuck? Oh my god. So all the hard runners stay out, as Pitbull Turbo's gone onto the softs, and so has Fiholek. Yeah, I think. As Robson's getting his wing change. Well, this game is something else. Gio is P2 currently. Joel, including pit stops, is net P1, net P2. Because everyone else needs to pit still. Like, the top 5 still need to pit. So Joel, even though he was like P11 before, the safety car has somehow jumped up to net P2. As I will go through the warnings, actually. I will go through the warnings. See who's been keeping it clean on track. So those are 2 warnings on lap 1. Alex, no warnings. Bo, no warnings. Living Out, no warnings. Renz, no warnings. Enzo, no warnings. Joel, no warnings. Cameron, 1 warning. Pitbull Turbo, 1 warning. Common Zaba, 2 warnings. Emery, no warnings. Susie, no warnings. Crystal, no warnings. Fiolek, no warnings. Snowken, no warnings. Lucas, no warnings. Robson, 2 warnings. Keen, 3 warnings. Astros, and yeah. So most of these exceed track limits. Susie's, Viles, Commons, yeah. Some of these. So Pitbull's warning is a legitimate exceed track limits warning. As I hope the safety car will be in this lap. As the safety car is in this lap. Right, Vila. What can the top 5 do against Flopman on the medium compound tyres? Let's see, when does Vilzu go? When does a Ferrari powered car go? Does he catch out Alex? Does he catch out Bo? He hasn't gone yet. He's got until the start finish line to go. The safety car has gone green and he's gone now. Has that caught off Alex? No, it hasn't. Has that caught out anyone else? No. It's caught out Libba now, and Reigns is already on the attack. He's going to go down the inside as Joel has peeled into the pits. As Reigns now down the outside. Is he going to try and get Bo as well? I don't think he is. As Flopman's also up there as well. He was on the inside of all 3 of them. Oh, he's gone into the back. He's gone into the back of Reigns. That's certainly going to be wing damage. As Gio now has lost the position. As it's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car has been deployed. Wait, has it been deployed or is it just the yellow flag everywhere? It's Flopman! Flopman almost spinning. His bow is all over the back. What the hell is this game? This Keen Hodgson has lost it. Right, I haven't seen anyone got a pen for overtaking anyone. So I think it's just me. Nope. Okay, I say back. Trista's got a penalty. So does Robson. Cameron, Don, and Pitbull are battling. As it's still yellow flags. Right, if Lucy goes over start finish line, it still hasn't been reset. There is gonna be. No, it's green. So I think we are going to carry on with the lobby. Seeing as it is... no, people are retiring. Yeah, we'll restart. So it is a lobby restart. And we are going to do the final 25%. So yeah, it is going to be a lobby restart, so we will require all these guys to leave, and then whoever lobby... As I haven't left it in time. Yeah, just bear with us guys 1 minute please. Whilst we do get the lobby restarted and set up. Is there a lobby up? There. I will join it now. Alright, I am so sorry about that, all viewers, about that getting ready. So what the rundown is going to be for you guys, we take, as of lap 8, we take what the grid was in lap 8, the Alpines are allowed back in, and if they finish this race, full points will be awarded. And they're allowed to change their tyres, so they don't have to start on hards or mediums. They can start on the softs if they want. As we're just waiting for the guys to select that car, select their tyres. As Lucas has rejoined back. Oh, for Christ almighty. Okay. If there's an... Oh, I don't know what's going to happen if there's another restart. Right, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the second time in F2 in the same race. Pitbull Turbo gets a terrible start compared to his first one. He's already down into P4. Cameron Dunn now. He's going to send it from no man's land up into Flopman on the soft compound tyres. He's going to have the outside line, but the grippier, fresher tyres. But Flopman keeps the position. As there's already carnage in yellow one. And there goes an Alfa Romeo. Both Alfa Romeos are gone. Is now Pitbull Turbo now. As we all have a look at the tyres. Tyres, there we go. Unlike in the first race, it's a split between medium and hards. It's a split between mediums and softs. But 4 of the top 5 are on the soft command tyres. Flopman, however, leading on the mediums. This will help him later on in the race. As Gio is going side by side with Liberal into turn 10. Will there be contact? No, there's not. Is now Chips and Loki. No, Chips and Keen, sorry. Battling. But the top 3 is split by 4 tenths. Surely Flopman won't be able to keep this up. Keep ahead of these soft compound runners. Bo now needs to get ahead of Vilzu. Let's see. Will Cameron Dunn will be using all of his ERS, I imagine. Yep. Flopman has more. Here comes Cameron Dunn. He's gaining on Enzo Trabani. He is going to go for the move. There we go. Oh, no contact made, but Flopman is forced onto the curb. This will mean for him exposed to Pitbull Turbo as Renz gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's retired. Pitbull Turbo now is going to send it down the inside of Enzo Trabani. Can Enzo Trabani keep the moves? There's going to be a bit of contact into this S section, I think. No, there isn't. And, oh, the spill! Oh my god, yep, he has spun. He is forced out onto the auto spin curb. And Kozova gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Pitbull Turbo. Somehow Komazaba is at fault for that incident. As he's also gone very wide. This will allow, as it's a virtual safety car. As Alex has left the session. As everyone's overtaking Common Zaba. As Common Zaba's now back up to P4. As we are back to green flag running, it's a quick restart. Our Flopman has got within the DRS. But Emre isn't. Emre's half a second off. As Common Zaba has gone into the pit lane. He's going to retire, or is he going to serve his penalty? I think he's going to serve his penalty. As Robson now gets ahead of Fiholak. It's now just a 2-horse race for the win. It's 4 tenths behind. The medium runners are surprisingly sticking to the softs. Could their softs already start to be dying? They don't last long, and they won't last even longer in the 25% race. I think they go to like lap 6, 5 lap 6. So their pit stops in about 4 laps already. So Flopman keeping within the DRS is crucial for his race, and now he can relax, save his ERS, and try and I don't know if they've saved it. I don't know if they've got minimum fuel. I don't think anyone's. No, no one has. No one's gone below in the negatives of fuel. But Captain Emre is getting 3 tenths on Flopman. Is that fast lap? Yes, it is. But Bo retakes it. As Luki Chivs now has made a mistake. He spun. As the gap's 1.3 seconds, Captain Emre has not done enough to get within the DRS of Flopman, even though he's on the softer compound tyres. And he is carrying a train of a McLaren and a Ferrari with him. But he is gaining, and I think if he gets a good first corner of Sector 3, then he will definitely get within the DRS. Yes, seeing as Flopman's made a huge mistake, he's gone wide. Rejoins the track, and Captain Emre will just about get DRS, and will save him from the move against his teammate Bo. So now lap 5 of 14. Crystal is up into P6. He's overtaken Leber now. And now Captain Emre has got DRS. He will be able to. He is flashing after 5 laps. Meanwhile, Bo's got half his battery. He had a quali ban. He's gained 16 positions. Technically 15, but. It's Flopman now. Is staying within half a second of Cameron Don. So yeah, he's still within 4 tenths. It's once again a 5-car train for the lead, for the win of this race. Vilsey just about holding on to the DRS. Meanwhile, Flopman is comfortably in it. The question is, what lap, does Vsauce run his pit? I mean, Enzo has great pace on those mediums, although softs are dying a terrible death. I think those softs are around 50% now. Because now Captain Emery is losing time and Vuzi is also gaining time on the mediums. But he has the most ERS. No, Bo has the most DRS out of everyone, but he's not using it. You can see the tyres are starting. Those are not new polished tyres on Bo's car. They are old. That's just the battle further back between Shibs and Snowcone. The P15, who will make... Well, I think it will be Snowcone who will just narrowly get ahead. But with the DRS and DRS applied. But here comes a Red Bull! Lucas making the position. It's going to be 3 wide. And Chips just about holds on. But I think Snowcone's lost 2 positions at once there. Unfortunately, he has to mind, but Lucas has got a bad exit. And he's going to be down the inside of Snowcone. And he will, oh no, he'll get better traction as the first soft runners are coming in. Cameron Dunn and Captain Emery have pulled the plug. They decided to come in for medium compound tyres. It's go time now for Flopman. He needs to make like 2 laps. As you will see, the gap to leader. Bo will be responding this lap. Cameron Dunn come out 22 seconds behind. I think it's going to be 20 seconds, I think, without stopping. So I think it's going to be 22 seconds. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. But Flopman needs to have the outlap of his life to try and get ahead on and be on the fresher compounded tyres as well. As for those wondering if this is their first race watching Ero, it's not like this, trust me. You do actually get some very clean racing. If you want proof of that, check F4 and F3. I'm sure they are clean racing, and on the PC side as well. Like, it's never usually you have to restart a race, and it's very rare for F2 as well, as Flopman does come into the pit lane following Bo. Vilsey stays out for an extra lap. Bo speeds in the penalty! He gets a speeding penalty. So you have to wait 5 seconds will be added to his time. The question is, here come Cameron Dunn and Captain Emery. Coming around the final corner now. Where's Flopman? Flopman came out behind Bo. Flopman had a terrible pit lane time. Where's Bo? Here comes Bo. Here comes Cameron Dunn. They've both got ahead. They both overcutted. As Flopman now tries to go around the outside of the tyres, but he's going to lose a position to Cameron Dunn. No, Bo's lost the car. Bo's lost the car. He's gone wide. He's lost all the time. He's gained plus the 5 seconds. The Flopman gains a position to Cameron Dunn. All Cameron Dunn's hard work early on the soft compound tyres is gone. Now Flopman. All Flopman has to do is just keep ahead on this lap. He just needs to keep ahead of Cameron Dunn, and he's got the win sorted. He's got the ERS to use. He's got the ERS to burn and get out of the second, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. As Vilsey may actually gain. He might just about. He will come side by side with Cameron Dunn. As Pitbull Turbo is retired in the pit lane. Oh, that got my hopes up. That did get my hopes up. As here comes Ville now into the pit lane, onto the soft compound tyres. It was such a good race for Pit Turbo. Here you come now. Here comes Vilsey coming out. Here comes Flopman. We know Flopman is going to jump. Flopman, I think, is going to jump Vilsey. But what about Cameron Don? There's Vilsey. There's Flopman going past. There's Cameron Don. Does he get ahead of the McLaren? He does jump the McLaren. He jumps the McLaren of Captain Emre. So now, he's got fresh tyres on Cameron Don to try and make the move. And he's got the RS. As already, Cameron Don has already fallen out of the second mark. Flopman's used all of his ERS. He's gone purple in the first sector. Can Vilsey get within the DRS? As Lucas gets a split leading penalty for 5 seconds, I'm pretty sure he's going to retire. He does retire in the pit lane. As Vilsey cannot get the DRS of Cameron Don. But this may be Flopman's race to lose. As Vilsey is gaining. He needs to find 2 attempts to be within the DRS. Has he got the DRS? He may just about have the DRS if he keeps using DRS, and he does. He does get the DRS. That is imperative. That is what he needed to do, and that is what he's done. It's to make his life incredibly easy to the last 5 laps, as Flopman sets the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, he's given 2 attempts now of the Mercedes driver of Cameron Don. I think best will be P3. But Bo has got ahead. But I don't think he can, as someone's had a spin. I think it's Komenzaba. Komenzaba has had a spun, as Fiholek is corner cut and gained a position. But move for second place maybe. Round the outside goes Vilsey, but does not keep the position. Cameron Don will be defending for his life to keep P2. As Flopman's burnt all of his ERS. He just has to cruise now. He doesn't need to make. He cannot afford to make a mistake now. And like get a penalty or get a 3-second penalty. As Vilsey is gaining. Keen Hodgson's had a spin. Vilsey's gaining. He's going to go around the outside of Cameron Don. Cameron Don's going to have the inside line for this bit, but Vilsey... Oh, Cameron Don's done brilliant defending there to keep him ahead. And we'll get DRS as well. That's amazing defending from Cameron Don. Oh, Bo's had a spin. Bo spun it. He's kept that out of the wall. He's done a good 360 keep out of the wall, but he has got the gap to Crystal to maintain P5 on track. But there goes. He has to work his gap now to try and regain the 5 seconds. The 5-second gap. As once again Cameron Don can defend from Villa, but it's not a question of if, but when. How long can the Northern Irishman keep the Finnish man behind in the Ferrari? In the Arabian Nights of Bahrain. Vilsey had the overspeed there to go for the move, but backed out and got a terrible exit. Cameron Don's gained to 4 attempts now. Will that be enough? Is that enough for the straight? He's gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining on the Mercedes driver. Cameron Don defending on the inside. Vilsey sneaks down the inside line and will manage to keep it. Cameron Don breaking super late. Vilsey down the inside. Now it's his turn to cut off the Mercedes driver, which he does. and gets a 6-tenth gap for it. He just needs to build 3 tenths down in this middle sector to get out of the DRS. There's now Fiorek and Astros are battling now. Alpine versus Williams for P8. Fiorek's going to go down the inside of Conor Ryan. Conor Ryan's got the outside line. Astros. No, that's Fiorek, sorry, on the outside line. And Astros backs out. As Cameron Dunn just about stays within the DRS of Vilzu. But will it be enough to keep within the DRS for this Sector 3? Let's see now, coming through this corner. No, Vilzu's made a mistake. That's kept Cameron Dunn within the DRS. That's Vlotman now, coming around the final corner to start the penultimate lap of this Bahrain Grand Prix in Ero. Because Cameron Dunn have the speed, I don't think he does. He may have to settle for P3. He went to try and start on the soft, so he got the gap. He was leading, but the medium compound tyres is not like it was in the first stint for him. He was so quick on the soft compared to everyone else's mediums. Everyone else's softs is quicker than him on his mediums. As the Alfa Romeos are battling for the final point, as Susie is going to have the outside line and he's going to make the move stick. As now Comensaba gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. The Vlotman does not have the ERS or the tyres, I think, to try and combat it. And once again, it's an 8-10th gap. But Cameron Dunn's using his ERS there. And not on the main straight. He's only have 5%. Oh, he had a moment. He had a moment there. That has cost him. That is definitely going to be first place as CBR Vlotman goes across the line to start the final lap of this Bahrain Grand Prix. And that mistake at the final corner may have costed Cameron Dunn a chance to go for a move for P2. As Bonau does not have the gap to keep P5, but he will get P6. As you will watch for that, as Vlotman's fuel light is on. I think he's plus 0.31. I think he's fine for fuel. I think he is fine for fuel. Unless that's a minus sign. I don't think that's a minus sign. If there needs to be any more drama, will Vlotman run out of fuel? He's going around to start Sector 3.